The story of Queen Hatshepsut. God Ra, Amun-Ra, the first king of Egypt, sat on a shining throne and gathered together the gods Osiris, Nephthys, Horus, Harmachis, Anubis, Thoth, Khonsu, Khnemu, and said, "There have been many pharaohs reigned in the land of Kem, in the two parts of Egypt, and some of them did their work well, which makes me feel very satisfied. Khufu, Khafra and Menkaura many years ago built the Great Pyramid of Giza. Amenhotep has now made all nations bow at my feet. This is the dawn of the golden age of Egypt, and I will remember this, to create a great queen, to rule the land of Kem. I will unite the two regions in peace and let her rule alongside Syria and Nubia alongside Egypt, yes, even extending to the far lands of Punt." Isis replied to the god sitting on the high throne, "O Father who rules over mortal gods, up to now, there has never been a woman to rule over the fertile land of Egypt, to rule over the holy land of Kem. Except you, while Osiris remained in Duat and Horus was still red, evil Set roamed the land. Supreme Father, if you create a queen, I wish to bestow upon her your blessings and wisdom." And then the wise Thoth spoke, "O Amun-Ra, Lord of the two regions of Egypt, ruler of gods, creator of mortals, please listen to me, Thoth. In the royal palace at Thebes on the Black Earth, where Khnemu ruled, there was a young woman. Her name was Ams, and there was no one in the world fairer or more splendid than her. She will be the new concubine of Pharaoh Thutmose, who has just returned to Thebes after his journey to conquer the mainland sea. No one is more suitable to become the mother of Egypt than her. No one is more worthy of sitting on the throne alone to rule two regions than her. She is currently in the pharaoh's palace. Come on, let's go tell her." Having finished speaking, Thoth turned into one and flew to Thutmose's palace, where Ams was sleeping soundly. The god blew a stream of air, causing everyone to fall asleep, except Thutmose, but he moved like a lifeless corpse. As if dead, the soul fragments of him, Ba, Ka and Ko, left his body, flying to the Valley of the Kings, the final resting place of the kings before descending to the kingdom of Osiris. However, the next morning it still returned to the host. No one should think that Thutmose died in the night. Thutmose's body has now been raised from the bed, and the three soul fragments are still wandering. In another shape, Amun-Ra entered Thutmose's hollow body. And from this passage there are many variations. Some people say Amun-Ra had sex with Ams right in Thutmose's body. Some say Amun-Ra gave Ams the spirit of the god. Then the god told her that she was carrying Amun-Ra's child, the child who would grow up to become king of the two regions of Egypt, dominating the world. And then Ams fell asleep, and Thutmose's soul returned to his body. Everything was like it never happened. Amun-Ra summoned Khnemu, demanding that his daughter Hatshepsut be born in Thebes. On the day Hatshepsut was born, Egypt was extremely happy and held a party to celebrate. One night, when the future queen slept in a cradle next to her parents' bed, in a room covered with silver moonlight, Amun-Ra, Hathor and the goddess's daughters visited. Amun-Ra lifted her child into her arms and gave her a kiss containing divine powers that would help her become a great Egyptian queen. And Hathor and her children wove the golden web, arranging Hatshepsut's fate. The goddess also allowed Hatshepsut's mother, Ams, to see her child's fate, so she knew she would become the Queen of Egypt. Saw Hatshepsut grow up and become a beautiful young woman, kneeling at the throne. Temple at Karnak, east of Thebes, when Amen-Ra and Horus poured holy water on her head, and the other gods granted her protection over the universe. Later, saw Hatshepsut alongside her husband, Pharaoh Thutmose, on a journey across Egypt, from Tanis in the delta to Elephantine in the south. Then saw Hatshepsut crowned Pharaoh of Egypt. After that, also saw his daughter sitting on the throne. Below were the kings of the countries paying their respects and offering her precious gifts. Much more is the open, great future of her daughter Hatshepsut and the god Amun-Ra. After a long expedition, Hatshepsut brought back many treasures from Punt. She offered much gold to her father Amun-Ra and the god Horus, and she boarded the Ark of Ra. Finally, when Hatshepsut died, sculptors brought to her tomb paintings recounting her life, similar to those that Hathor had shown Hatshepsut's story is still preserved in Deir el-Bahari, at the Temple of Western Thebes. Hatshepsut is considered one of the most powerful queens in the history of the ancient world. She reigned for 21 years, longer than any other female pharaoh in history, and left behind a series of impressive buildings and sculptures, including her Djeser-Djeseru tomb, an architectural masterpiece. Thank you for joining us for today's fairy tale. We hope these stories bring joy and meaning to your day. If you love our channel, please hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any exciting tales. Wishing you a good night and sweet dreams. See you in the next story.